Welcome to Eagle Field, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Tonight's game is between the Fort Lauderdale Eagles and your PCC Eagles. Tonight's sports medicine coverage is provided by the Andrews Institute and Baptist Healthcare, the official sports medicine provider for Pensacola Christian College. Starting tonight for Fort Lauderdale, number 1, Andy Otero. Number 2, Mark Anthony David. Number 4, Nicholas Massa. Number 8, Caleb Otero. Number 9, Nicholas Capola. Number 11, Brian Diaz. Number 14, Jose Rodriguez. Number 21, Anthony Martinez. The Eagles are led by Coach Adil Pavon. And now the starting lineup for your Pensacola Christian College Eagles. A junior from Trenton, Georgia, number 1, Bryce Hammond. A junior from Parma, Ohio, number 3, Niwe Mujeni. A sophomore from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, number 6, Luke Miklas. A junior from Conway, Arkansas, number 8, Chase Hawkins. A junior from Madeira, Portugal, number 9, Lorenzo Gonsalves. A freshman from Houston, Texas, number 11, Eric Romero. A freshman from Holland, Michigan, number 14, Caden Brink. A junior from Sao Paulo, Brazil, number 15, Giovanni Pagliello. A sophomore from Reading, Pennsylvania, number 16, Reed Rhodes. A junior from Gilbert, Arizona, number 22, Dakota Barkus. And a junior from Danville, Indiana, number 23, Caleb Welsh. Officiating for today's game are Robert Mann, Luke Niles, and Justin Smith. At this time, please stand for prayer, followed by the national anthem. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for the blessings you've given us. Thank you for the beautiful weather outside. Please help both teams to stay safe and help us do everything to your honor and your glory. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the 4 core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Eagle Field, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. We want to thank you for joining us today for this PCC Eagles soccer match. I'm David Stiefel alongside my good friend Danny Vidal. Today we have the Pensacola Christian College Eagles hosting the Fort Lauderdale Eagles. We have an exciting match for you today as the Eagles have been on the road, and so we're hoping for them to be able to come back and get a win tonight. And we're off. If you haven't noticed watching at home, this team, the Fort Lauderdale Eagles, are playing with only 9 men right off the bat. So we hope to have an entertaining match tonight for you folks. Good piece of skill right there from Brian Diaz. As we see the quick switch to Barkas. Barkas to Romero. Finding Barkas again to be able to find the switch on this far side, hopefully to Welch. With the shot from Barkas. Out wide. Right over the bar. It was knuckling down. Exciting right off the bat because we have not seen Dakota back here on the field because he's been injured. So it's exciting to see that he's back and healthy, even though he's kind of has to wear an ankle brace. But right from the get-go, showing that he's there and he's alert, ready to take opportunities as they come. As we see a good win right there, as Reed's able to pursue. Good by Gio. Good find from Barkas to find Niue out wide. Niue working with Romero. Romero with the in-swinger, trying to find Gonsalves. We see some good possession right here at the beginning of the game, just moving the ball and trying to keep Fort Lauderdale Eagles in their half. Ooh, unlucky as Dakota was trying to find the through ball for Lorenzo. Good challenging right there as Brink's able to win the ball. And Reed doing a good job of backtracking to be able to help with support. Diaz and David trying to link up and get those 1-2s going, trying to build up on this left side. we see a big ball through from Welch. A bit of kickball as we see the ball falling to Bryce Hammond. Hopefully we're able to see some build-up right here from Romero to create something on this left-hand side. Working with Gonsalves with a 1v1 right there. Reed with the touch, with the shot, and it's denied. Looks like there was an offsides right there. Good link-up play from the Eagles as Romero and Gonsalves really trying to find a ball in behind the back line. Otero with the big ball, trying to find Diaz over here on the swing. Good win right here by Welch. As Lorenzo with a big hand to the back, but still able to make a good challenge. It was a good 50-50. Otero being smart with the ball and forcing the Eagles to press. Trying to create space for his team. Trying to play a little bit smarter, not harder. Poliello with the win. Finding Barkas. Looking for Niue on that wing for him to drive. Find the ball in to Lorenzo. But Otero doing his due diligence and being able to secure the ball right there. Big ball from Otero. See some pressure right here by Coppola. Good pressure right there by Reed. Niue linking up with Hawkins. Hawkins to Romero to Niue on the wing. Hoping to link up and get good ball in as we see service coming in. With a shot from Romero. Good shot, just wide.
We know he could hit him from there for sure.
Yeah, and we want some of these Eagles to take more opportunities tonight and be a little bit more greedy and take shots from outside the box and not just wait for the perfect pass.
Yeah, we expect the Eagles to have a good game tonight as the University of Fort Lauderdale, unfortunately, only have 7 players out on the field. And, it is what it is. You got to play with what you have. And we hope that the Eagles are able to score a couple goals and get ready for regionals after this game.
Yeah, as we see Coppola right there with the shot. And really from the Fort Lauderdale perspective, what you want to do is really just create with what you got and be able to slow the ball down and just create the spaces with this Eagles team. But the Eagles cannot grow too comfortable. I think that's one of the hardest things to do when you're playing in a game like this, is to be a little bit too comfortable and cocky that you don't go ahead and be aggressive early on. As we see Romero driving. Barkas finding Welch. Rhodes working hard. As we see some good battling right here from number 8. Caleb Otero. brother of the goalkeeper.
Just a clip from the back there in Polyiello. The referee is going to call it back.
A smart tactical foul right there from Artero, as he's not going to get carded for that. It's just a tactical foul.
Yeah, and again, you know, once Fort Lauderdale goes on the attack, there's no midfield, basically, and so you have to draw that tactical foul to stop the counter from our Eagles.
Yeah, as we see the switch right there from Barkas. Rhodes with Welch. Welch trying to create on this wing. Finds it inside, and Gonsalves right there with the finish, but unfortunately called offsides. Unfortunately called offsides right there. As we see the ball from Artero. Reed trying to work hard on this wing against David. Welch with the quick switch to Barkas. Barkas hoping to switch the field quickly and create some opportunity as he tries to create the gap for Niue to run into.
Yeah, it was a good ball by Dakota. And I think David, I don't know if I'm right, but this might be the starting 11 that is going to be playing in regionals, I believe, as I'm looking at it, all the players out in the field right now.
Yeah, I think maybe a few changes as we see Matthias Lee not out there tonight, and we see some Jacob Bundy as well not out there. But I think for the most part, this would be the ideal starting 11 for the Eagles, with maybe a few changes. As Miklas doing a good job of just being able to get us out and trying to create right here and just move the ball. Good through ball right there to find Rhodes. Rhodes driving towards the net, just setting Lorenzo. Lorenzo with the shot, finish! And that is a goal, not called offsides this time.
Yeah, not this time.
See!
Yeah, Lorenzo gets his first of the night. Great assist by Rhodes, who did, honestly, most of the work there down that line, be able to outpace the defender and leave it on a platter for Lorenzo.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see from Reed. I know it's been a hard last few games here at home where we've seen just crazy different things happen, but you want to see that diagonal run constantly being made as a winger to be able to create those dangerous opportunities for those through balls to be able to run onto and just play the easy ball across like he just did.
Yeah, and the pass that started it all came from Dakota. Again, we can see his impact on this team when it comes to scoring goals as well.
Yeah, and Dakota has really been a missing piece right there in the middle of the field, as he is a true 6 and being able to hold the fort down but also create, because he has that ability to be able to get us up and be able to just calm the game down when it gets a little too hectic. So he has definitely been a missed presence right there in the middle of the pitch. Some good movement right there from David and Otero as David tries to find the switch, but it's intercepted by Niue. And we see a through ball right here for Lorenzo from Niue. And we see Lorenzo going for the shot. And unfortunately blocked right there by Otero with a big save.
Yeah, good goalkeeping there by Otero.
And what would you say as a forward that used to play in that position, what would you have liked to see better from Lorenzo right there in that situation?
I mean, just being able to take the goalkeeper on. You know, he was one-on-one with the keeper. You should be able to bury those down. You know, in regionals or nationals, you have to score those. You know, you're not going to be able to get a chance again like that.
Yeah, as we see the ball in from Hawkins. And it looks like there was some impeding called, I believe, on Lorenzo. He just collided with the goalkeeper. Romero linking up with Hawkins. Hawkins slowing the ball down and just making sure that we're holding possession. Ball into Barkas. As you see, a good ball from Welch with Reed making that overlap run. Good ball in, able to win us a corner.
Good understanding there between Welch and Reed. Reed was able to make that overlap for a cross. Good communication.
Yeah, and what you want to see really is like a lot more just mobility and just like free creativity right there, especially in the attacking third. You want to just create, honestly. As we see the ball in right here from Hawkins as Barkas able to win it, but just went far left.
I think that went off his shoulder.
Yeah. We see Brink kind of sort of limping in the middle of the field.
He's wearing a brace as well, ankle brace.
Yeah, I think we got 2 guys wearing ankle braces.
Dakota and Brink.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna.
As we see a sub right here for the Eagles as Caden Brink is coming out of the game, and we see Jordan Long being introduced into the game. Jordan hasn't really got too many minutes in that back line, but it's going to be exciting to see what he can do tonight.
Yeah, he didn't even have time to warm up there. As the sub was needed right away.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because they told him to get up and get ready, and he immediately went to go do his stretches, but coach said, nope, you don't have time. And so he kind of had to just get thrown into the game. No warm-up stretches. This is warm-up. He's got to do it in the middle of the field. As you see a ball right there from Welch trying to find Reed. To Barkas trying to find the switch of the field. Oof. Careful with those late challenges right there.
There's no need for that.
As we see Ortero coming out and Pauliello just settling the ball. And finding Barkas.
Now Reed one-on-one with the defender. Takes him down the line for a corner kick.
Yeah, and David doing a good job for the Fort Lauderdale Eagles, just following and tracking his man all the way down. As we see another corner coming up from Hawkins.
Hawkins to take this in. Clear by the defender, and just the goalkeeper collects that. Good corner kick taken by Hawkins there.
As we see a big kick from Otero. Just needs some communication right there from Long and Welch. Good touch right there from Barkas, being able to settle the ball down. Quick switch right there from Miklas, working it to Romero. You see a good switch right there to Welch. Welch able to then work with Reed. Long doing a good job of just finishing the rotation all the way around. And we see a quick ball in from Lorenzo. Lorenzo trying to create as he's hungry for the ball. Unfortunately not able to get the cross off as we see some pressure right there from Niue. And Romero able to find feet right there with Pauliello. Chase getting that call for him. Might have not necessarily been a free kick, but definitely went in his favor.
Yeah, good ball possession by our Eagles. They did well there to swing it around a couple times, being able to find, involve all the players in that play, and they get a free kick out of it.
Yeah, and you definitely want them to be a little bit more decisive and get some more goals really quickly right here, because we're about almost halfway through the first half.
Yeah.
And we definitely want to see some more goals, as we see a free kick from Barkis right here with a shot. Great save from Otero as it was going top bins in that top left corner.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah, I was about to yell top corner, but no, it's the proper term is top bins.
Yeah, and then offsides here by Niue.
That's a great save right there from Otero.
Yeah, good free kick by Dakota as well.
And it just seems really, honestly, dead. Like, the energy on the field just seems like there needs to be someone just that wants to be able to fight and go on and make a difference and bring a spark of just energy.
Yeah, and I mean, this Fort Lauderdale team it's down 3 players. Our Eagles should be picking up the pace and just put goals in the back of the net.
Yeah, and you want to see a little bit more hunger, as we see Lorenzo being a little bit more hungry at wanting the ball. Able to get the nice little flick in right there to Chase. Good ball in, as we see Niue able to drive.
It's ball yellow. Barkis with
Shot.
a long shot. Just over
Almost
the
took
bar.
off a fan's head. And he's right there. It's literally just finding that happy medium in between, not overpowering the shot and just striking with your laces and driving through it. Good bit of skill right there from Fort Lauderdale, as Coppola trying to just create right there and work with David on that wing. Through ball to Lorenzo. As we see Gonsalves called offsides right there. Big kick right there from Otero.
Yeah, Romero just gives it away.
Good from Miklas, slowing the ball down, as Welch trying to find Reed out wide, just dispossessed. As we see a substitution getting ready, as Nicholas Clark is getting ready to come into the game, as well as Samuel Berrigan.
Well defended by Long.
And Caleb Otero doing a good job of just applying pressure right there. As we see his brother Andy making a big save earlier.
Really helping out on defense.
As we see an elbow on the back of Lorenzo as he's able to win the free kick.
Eagles play it quick through Dakota, now out wide for Romero.
And Romero is trying to press right here on the swing. Finding Dakota. Shot from Romero. Far right.
And Clark coming in for Niue. And Sam Berrigan coming in for Lorenzo.
Number 10, Sam Berrigan, and number 20, Nicholas Clark.
Big kick right here from Otero. Welch with a good win. Oh, you see some good speed right here, right off the bench from Berrigan. Berrigan trying to find the big switch to Clark. Clark just trying to settle.
Jose just clears that out.
Long doing a good job of just securing that back line. Good switch from Barkas. We see that the Eagles are trying to just rotate the ball and find an opening. It's hard because they're all kind of standing on the back line, and it's easy to get called offsides when there's no free movement, where you're moving free, like just off the ball and creating a gap for yourself instead of just waiting there for the ball to be passed to you.
Yeah, and I think Fort Lauderdale, they've been doing that very well. I don't know if you've been able to see. You can see that very well-defined back line of 5. They always play it high up the field, you know, trying to get our players caught offsides, and this is the second time that they've done that.
Yeah, and what you want to see from our Eagles is just a ball start your run from in front of their back line and cutting across so that you're able to get a ball placed in front of you to run onto, and so that you don't have to worry about that back line.
Now, if there's one thing Fort Lauderdale have been doing well is being able to communicate with each other on that back line.
You see a good ball right there from Romero to Clark. Quick switch to Barkas. Hoping to open the field. Find the 1-2. With the shot from Barkas! With the shot! Goal! Left-footed, might I add. Right there.
I mean, great 1-2 with Berrigan. Switching that ball around. Just moving it, being able to find those spaces. And great shot by Dakota with his weaker foot, just burying it.
What a golazo.
Yeah, definitely a golazo.
And a good bit of energy right there to kind of spark the Eagles into wanting to score more, which is what we're hoping for. Seems like that goal sparked some life in our Eagles as we see some high press right here. Good win right there by Welch as he finds a long. Long to Hawkins. Hawkins with a good ball in to Clark. Eagles are doing a good job of finally moving the ball and having a bit of bounce on their step. Good ball in right there from Pauliello.
Yeah, he was not offside there.
No, and he made exactly the run that we were talking about, where he started his run a little bit earlier and started cutting across. Big ball here. As Barkis and Welch just kind of stabbed at it. Looks like we're getting ready for another sub coming in.
Romero now
As
driving.
Loyola is getting ready to enter into the field.
Clark one-on-one with the defender. Tries to take him on, but is dispossessed.
Doing a good job of defending that. Winning the ball back.
Yeah, applying that pressure early on.
Ooh, unlucky right there from Pauliello.
Yeah, great run by Paulielli on that back post. Just unable to put it in the back of the net.
As we see Loyola getting ready to come into the game. For Dakota, Salvador Pecor coming into the game. And Chase Hawkins coming out for Loyola.
And number 21, Mateo Loyola.
Loyola with his touches of the good night.
Long with the good win right there in the middle on the back line.
Well done by Miklas. Romero. That's Clark, but again, offsides.
And Coach Kanata saying exactly what we've been saying up here, which is how many times is it going to be until the Eagles kind of learn their lesson about offsides? Because really, this Fort Lauderdale Eagles team is doing a great job, like you said earlier, Danny, of holding a high line. And so you really have to play thinking that there's already going to be a hard line and start making your run before and have the ball played before you go.
Ball just goes out of bounds for a throw-in. Another 2 substitutions for our Eagles tonight. Looks like it's going to be number 7, Jacob Bernard, coming in for Reed. And number 4, Pietri, coming in for Pauliello.
Number 7, Jacob Bernard.
As Miklas finds Loyola right away. And Bernard with his great burst of speed right there on the wing, holding his line. Good ball in to the back post. Unlucky as Petrie Garcia trying to get that goal. Just not able to hit it square on. He kind of just hits it right under it.
Yeah, good positioning by him though. He had that look on that back post and he was able to find the ball.
As Otero kicks the ball away.
Berrigan.
And Berrigan stepping into the middle of the field. which is honestly one of his stronger positions where he's able to be a little bit more creative with the ball.
Yeah, Loyola then with a good through ball to Clark. 1-on-1.
Clark
Gets past 3 defenders.
with the
Excellent
finish!
finish by Clark. Excellent play. The composure that he had to be able to put that ball past the goalkeeper for the 3rd goal of the night for our Eagles today.
Take on 1 defender, take on 2 defenders, then take on the 3rd, and then finish!
Yeah, great composure by the freshman tonight, and it's good to see that because we're going to need it going into regionals and nationals hopefully as well.
Yeah, and we really want these Eagles just getting some rest, but also putting the ball in the back of the net and getting some confidence before you have regionals and nationals, because we know how just that's a lot of pressure going into this next stage of
Yeah.
the postseason.
Yeah, especially as a freshman or sophomore.
As you see Bernard trying to get the ball back. As Welch trying to find Petrie Garcia right there. It would do a good job right there as Berrigan making good ball on the inside. Good run on the inside as he tries to find ball across to Loyola. Ooh. Good defending right there.
Yeah, great first touch, but again, offsides.
Just unlucky.
Loyola doing well, working on defense as well.
And so we see some substitutions coming into the game as Caleb Welch comes out for Victor Denise Franca. And then we see Chris Martinez coming into the game for Eric Romero.
Subbing in for the Eagles, number 2, Chris Martinez.
And it looks like this is a complete change from everyone that was starting except for Mikolas and Hammond. As Franca just ran off the field and dispossessed.
Martinez with his first touches of the night. Finds Clark on the wing. Great cross. Unable to find anybody with the same shirt.
Falls to Berrigan. Berrigan trying to create as he tries to move the ball out wide to Bernard. Bernard to Franca. To Loyola. Loyola with the shot. Deflection. Ooh. Hardly left.
Yeah, there was a small deflection there on the way. And it goes out for a corner kick.
Yeah, and we see that the Eagles are definitely taking a lot more opportunities, which is definitely what you want to see.
And I think this Fort Lauderdale team have really stopped pressuring up top, and they've just been slowly sitting back.
As we see that Coach Kanata is actually going to be changing out our goalkeeper, Bryce Hammond, with Nathaniel Hickson. We see unlucky right there
Angel
from
with
Petrie Garcia.
the shot with the outside of his foot.
And Hickson, the younger of the 3 goalkeepers, who's a sophomore, looking to get some minutes here tonight. Correction, of the 4 goalkeepers. Good win right here by Franca, working hard on this wing. Bernard and David having a good battle right here on this wing. Franca playing quickly to Bernard. Bernard doing a good job of just rolling with it and just continuing to play and not waiting for anything. Good move right there from Loyola as he just tries to get power behind it, but just gets a little bit too much.
Yeah, great move to get past the defender there, but the shot just unable to get it down and under control.
Yeah, and he just trying to get that across as we see a substitution right here with Hammond coming out of the game and Nathaniel Hickson coming into the game.
Subbing in for the Eagles, number 27, Nathaniel Hickson.
As we see the ball from Ortero.
Yeah, Bernard. Franco using his body there to get the ball back for our Eagles.
Just using his body right there. As Clark called offsides once again. As we see Otero with the shot.
Nicholas out wide.
Good switch to Franca. As we see, just unnecessary foul right there from Brian Diaz on Franca.
Nicholas.
As we see, we saw a little bit of
Yeah, it's a little bit of chippiness, which you expect on a game like this. You know, you're down 3 players.
ooh, ole. As Clark working that wing, making the defender guess which way he's going. Good ball right there in behind from Salvador to find Franca. Franca doing a good job just staying composed.
Berrigan getting us up the field. Finds Martinez out on the wing. Salvador.
Finding Long. Long going long to Martinez. Otero with the goal kick. The ball just bounces right over Bernard. And we see a good battle right there from Coppola and Franca over here on this wing.
Martinez out to Clark.
Good defending right there from Fort Lauderdale Eagles. Big ball across from Berrigan.
And the goalkeeper timed that punch out very well. because Bernard was just there hoping for the mistake. All cleared out. Now Miklas.
Finding a good switch outside to Martinez. Big ball in from Berrigan. Trying to find the ball across to Bernard. Just skipped right over his head. Franca getting a good step in. As it's a Fort Lauderdale throw right here on the swing with David to take.
Yeah,
Oyola doing a good job right there of defending.
Yeah, good defensive work.
Ball into Coppola. Big ball in. Nathaniel making his first save of the night as he quickly goes out to Martinez as we hope to score in this last minute. Ooh, a little bit heavy as he was trying to find Petri Garcia right there. Good ball right there to Bernard. Bernard trying to find the ball in behind. As we have 30 seconds left in the half. What do you want to see from the Eagles in this next half, Danny?
I think you and I both can agree that this team needs a little bit more energy. I mean, it's been really quiet out there. I haven't heard the players talking. And for me, it's just, step up the energy, bring up more composure, as well as we're just trying to take shots from outside the box as well, where we can just play the quick 1-2, which we saw between Dakota and Berrigan on that second goal of the night. So that's, for me, what we need to improve in.
Yeah, and I would say one of the things that we definitely want to see from these Eagles is just taking more shots, taking more opportunities, and understanding that there is a high line and acknowledging that, and not getting as many offsides in that second half. I really want to see that they improve on that going into the second half. And so that is the half, with the score being 3-0. And so we'll be back at the start of the second half after a break from our sponsors.
Want to get a head start in college? With Pensacola Christian College's online dual enrollment program, you can do just that. Open to juniors and seniors in Christian schools and Abeka Academy homeschoolers, dual enrollment students can take up to 6 online courses per year, all counting towards PCC college credit requirements. With 3 different options throughout the school year and summer and over 20 courses, choose to lighten your college load. And, depending on your major, finish college early. You will be able to fit courses around your schedule. A perfect way to complete many of your general college education courses before you graduate high school and step foot on campus. To learn more about getting a head start on your education today, visit pcci.edu/dual enrollment.
choosing a college is so much more than deciding where you're going to live for the next few years. It's choosing a culture, group of people, and academic standard that will shape you into the person you want to become. It's an exciting time, and when you visit campus, it gets even more exciting. It's your moment to get a feel for the atmosphere and community. Catch a game, sit in on classes, visit chapel, make new friends, and so much more. And now you can experience college life your way with multiple visit options. No matter when you come, you'll find a vibrant community influencing the world for Christ. You won't just blend in, you'll belong. So don't wait. See how you can experience PCC today.
It's a passion that unites us, the heartbeat of everything we do. Since 1974, we've been building, reaching, expanding our limits. And yet today, one thing hasn't changed. Pensacola Christian College empowers leaders to influence the world for Christ.
we get ready to begin the second half. Our Eagles have kickoff. And we're off. For the second half, our Eagles are 3-0 up. If you're just joining us, Fort Lauderdale is playing with 7 players out on the field, not including the goalkeeper, so 8 in total. Marcus goes all the way back to Miklas. Long. Looking for options and finds Welch. Plays Hawkinson behind the defensive line, but dispossessed. David here earns a free kick for Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale looking to play this ball into the danger zone, but it just goes past everybody for a goal kick. And it's going to be the sophomore Hickson to take this. Long finds Welch.
Quick switch right here to Romero. Romero and Pauliello linking up and doing a good job right here. As they were able to win a goal kick.
And that's going to be a goal kick. Number 14 is down.
That is Jose Rodriguez for the Fort Lauderdale Eagles. Good to see that Rodriguez is up and moving, as that was a hard 50-50 right there with Romero. And Danny, we see that basically all the starters came back into the game to start the half off for the Eagles.
Yeah, I think all the same ones from the that started the game came back on for the second half, except Hickson. You know, we talked about him, the sophomore
And
goalkeeper.
Brink, yeah. Yeah, because we see Jordan Long sitting at
Yeah,
that
he's
center
there
back
as well.
position. And I think that's really a smart job from Coach Kanata of being able to just have that discernment to just rest some of these players for a big week coming up with regionals. Good run right there from Romero. Niue finding Romero on that wing. Good ball in, and he's able to win the corner. As we see the ball in from Romero. Good hit right there from Niue.
I think it hit the post on the back. Goalkeeper was able to tip it out. It's going to be yet another corner kick for Eagles.
As we see the ball in from Barkis with a shot! Right off the bar. Wow.
Yeah, it's
If
excellent shot.
If I ever did see a line drive in my life, that would have been that would have been it. Rocket right there. That's like one of those moments where I really I'm thankful that I never played goalie. Just because that coming at my face, 100 miles an hour. Good switch right there from Miklas to find Barkis. Barkis trying to find that through ball. Ooh, the deflection helped Reed as he tries to find Hawkins. And Otero tries to play quickly, but decides on not. As he quickly plays out of the back with Rodriguez. As Pauliello battles hard and wins the ball right there from Coppola.
Yeah, ball down the line for Reed. He's got Lorenzo and Niue in the middle.
And he drops it for Welch as Welch makes the run down the wing against David. Gets taken out. As he gets taken out from his ankles by David on that wing. You know, does not look good as Welch got taken out, studs up. As we see the ball in from Hawkins.
Yeah, good in swinger by Hawkins. Pauliello. Thought about the cross there for a second. Barkis looking for options. Finds Niue in the middle. Reed dispossessed. Hawkins with the shot. Blocked. Niue with the rebound.
Goal!
Excellent shot by Niue to put it right on the corner. I don't think any goalkeeper would have been able to save that. It's got power and accuracy. An excellent shot taken by Niue.
Power plus finesse is a plate of success.
Yeah, excellent finish by Niue. Great shot.
And Niue does a great job right there of just being able to identify the situation and just have a rip.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have much time to react, but he was able to just do it quickly and put that ball in the back of the net for the 4th goal for Eagles tonight.
And as some would put it, a magisterial touch.
Yeah, magisterial. Now Barkis.
Good switch right there, all the way to Romero. Heavy touch as he gets stuck in with Rodriguez. As Coppola tries to play fast. And Romero doing a good job of backtracking. Good ball in to Rhodes. 1v1. Oh, unlucky as it goes to the far right.
Yeah, just wide. But again, Dakota the one pulling the strings for our Eagles tonight. He's been involved in almost every single play.
Yeah, and Dakota really does a great job of being able to find those spaces, of being able to just play those through balls that allow for opportunities like that for Reed. But Reed has got to capitalize on that. And Otero did a good job of making himself big and not giving him many options. But really, right there, you just need to slot it, put it low, make the goalkeeper make a decision. Or just take him on with speed.
Yeah, I mean, you really can't miss opportunities like that on a more important games.
Hawkins and Romero being able to link up right here. Hawkins making the outside run. Good ball in. And good clearance right there from Brian Diaz.
Hawkins plays it short with Romero. And it's fouled just outside the 18. And I believe it's going to be the first yellow card for the night for Brian Diaz.
As we see Romero lining up to take this free kick. Good ball in as it drops for Barkas. Barkas trying to hit the ball on the bounce.
Yeah, I think he just mistimed it a little bit.
Yeah, he was trying to get that cheeky on the half volley.
Yeah.
And you really, really have to time that to perfection. Big ball from Otero as it falls to Barkas. Barkas with a great touch right there to just settle the ball down. And Romero doing a good job of tracking on this wing, putting pressure. And Rodriguez doing a great job of being able to track it. And you see a little bit of frustration from the Fort Lauderdale Eagles as they're continuing to press, but really nothing's falling for them. Good ball right there from Miklas to find Romero. Romero trying to cut it back. Good 1-2s. As Romero trying to hold his line, yet is offsides.
Yeah, if there's one thing that our Eagles are going to need to improve on, is definitely trying to stay on side. Long kick by Otero. Right to the feet of Romero.
Oof. That's such a clean touch. Outside of the boot, settling the ball down. Reed in no man's land. Chase making a great run. Trying to follow the ball in. Niue dropping it for Romero. Romero finding Barkas. Barkas trying to find the 1-2 through with the finish. Ooh. and Reed just offsides. And it really is just finding those easy 1-2s and playing off of one another.
Welch chests it down from Pauliello. Marcus finds Niue. Great ball by Hawkins to Lorenzo. Straight to the goalkeeper. Pauliello picks up the second ball. Back to
Pauliello with the
Lorenzo.
shot. Oh, Lorenzo with the shot. My bad. My bad. My bad. I got confused.
Yeah, that's all
With
right.
the Portuguese and the Brazilian.
Yeah, it just goes out of bounds. A really good shot by Lorenzo. But again, we've seen a lot of those 1v1s with the goalkeeper, and we just haven't been able to capitalize on those.
Yeah, and one of the things that really you need in that attacking third is just composure. Composure is one of the key factors in being able to just put the ball in the back of the net, because you get anxious in rush shots, and sometimes you don't need to do any of that. All you need to do is just settle the ball down and just place it and pick a spot early on before the goalkeeper commits. Good touch right there by Welch. Just unfortunate as he's unable to keep it in bounds. Otero winning the ball back in the middle of the pitch, trying to create.
It's going to be a foul by Welch.
As you see a free kick outside the box for the Fort Lauderdale Eagles.
And we'll see what Fort Lauderdale is able to create from this. Ball in, collected easily by Hickson.
Big run right here from Romero. As we see the pace right here as he's sprinting across the field. Trying to get the ball in to Lorenzo. It falls for Reed. Reed doing a good job of turning on that baseline. Good defending right there by Nicholas Massa for the Fort Lauderdale Eagles.
He had to time that slide tackle to perfection to be able to get it off the feet of Reed.
Yeah, as we see number 33 for the Eagles, Branson Phelps, getting ready to come into the game. Good 1-2 right there from Pauliello and Hawkins. Oof. And it just falls very lucky for him. Good ball in as it falls for Gonsalves. Gonsalves able to find Romero. Trying to find the big ball in. Otero doing a good job of making sure that the ball doesn't reach Reed Rhodes. Good touch right there by Welch.
Romero there with time and space.
Good ball in to find Hawkins on that back side. As we see Reed Rose coming out of the game for Branson Phelps. And Niue going on to that right wing.
Hawkins. Anyway. Dispossessed by David.
David quickly has company. Romero quick to win the ball right there.
Yeah, I mean, with 7 players on the field, you don't really have a lot of support.
Lorenzo trying to do a little bit too much instead of finding the easy pass. Good win right there from Barkas. Trying to find that far side, just unfortunately not able to. Good win right there by Miklas. Good run right there by Hawkins with the shot. Goal! As he just places it on the left side of the keeper. And Hawkins made a great run in behind that back line as he just started his run early.
Yeah, he timed it well. No offsides, which is good to see because on this game I've had to check, the linesman a couple times just to make sure these goals count.
Yeah, and it looks like this Fort Lauderdale Eagle team. Ooh. Is just gassed. They're getting really, really tired. They're doing a lot of work. Looks like we have an injury on the field, so we're having to take a break right now. And it appears to be Nicholas Massa coming off of the field for the Fort Lauderdale Eagles. He's been doing a great job in the back line, holding down the fort as much as he can. seems as though the game is coming to an end as Fort Lauderdale Eagles don't have enough players to be able to continue the match. So the score of this game, the final score is 5-0. And that'll do it here at Eagle Field as the Eagles win 5-0. That ends the 2023 regular season for the Eagles. The Eagles will head to Toccoa Falls, Georgia next weekend for the South Region Tournament as the #2 team in the region. Thanks again, as always, for watching Eagles soccer this year. This is David Stiefel and Daniel Vidal signing off, and we will see you next season.